What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Trout Wrangler Podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Garrity. It is currently 1:07 p.m. Friday, April 11th, and we have a guest today from the great state of Georgia. I'll let you introduce yourself a little bit.
Hey there, this is Chris Spires. Some of y'all have probably spoken to me over the past couple of years. Started Upriver Boatworks, selling rafts and just making stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're at.
Oh yeah, I've seen some of those rafts, man, and they are sweet.
I appreciate
I
it. We've done a lot to get to the point that we're at. So
Oh yeah.
yeah,
I've been looking at some of them. I'm like, dude, these are unbelievable. So, I'm gonna let you talk about them a little bit today, man.
yeah. So
Um,
we've owned some of the other ones, or I've personally owned some of the other ones in the past. Just chasing fish in skinny water like most of us do.
oh
Um,
yeah,
you know. So, and like everything, we're always, anything you buy, you look at it and you're like, it'd be nice if it was this way or that way, or it's everything. There's never one perfect boat. We all need about five of them personally. Yeah,
yep,
but that's pretty much what got us into it. It's like, well,
yes.
let's give it a
I
shot.
I completely. I'm the same way with fly rods, man. I'm like, it all like anyone that I try out is like, it could have this, and it's the same way with boats. I've owned bass boats, john boats, and all that stuff. And every one that I've been in, I'm like, you know what? It'd be nice to have this.
Oh yeah, or you
but
wish it would do this or that, or it's just Like I said, you need five. You need about five or six.
Exactly. Dang,
But,
way too close to that. But give me a little bit of background on Upriver Boatworks. When were you guys started, and has it always
so
been based out of Dawsonville, Georgia?
yeah. So I spent right at 9 years doing industrial fab work for a real good group of guys, and had some other opportunities arise. So I went off doing some other things, and got to a point where we're like, well, we need to do something, start some kind of business. And boats, man, if I can make money and be around the water and fish, why not?
Exactly.
Let's give it a shot. The worst case, we end up back at zero, and it's not the end of the world. But we've been real fortunate, kind of doing things a little differently, doing custom options. The saw void in a lot of the things. It was like, okay, people want this or that, so let's give it a shot. And all the past welding experience and all that really transferred into making quality products, which has been what we're being known for. So
Exactly. And I think that's like something that you got that people get with you guys is you get that you still connected with the customer.
oh
It's
yeah,
not like
yeah,
you're another boat company. You're a small business,
yeah.
and you have a connection with the customer. I think a lot of the other boat companies kind of lack something like that, where it's there are a lot of good ones out there,
Oh
and
yeah, yeah, yeah,
but there's some that they're almost too big at this point to where it's like they're pushing them out. That's on any boat market too.
yeah.
They're
Oh yeah.
pushing them out. They're pushing them out like rabbits, man. Like it's
Yeah.
crazy.
You get to a point where volume exceeds, what you can really take control of, or monitor thoroughly. But
Exactly.
like I said, a lot of great companies out there doing a lot of cool stuff, a lot of good products. But I think people like dealing with smaller stuff nowadays, and if you can get custom options and actually talk to the man that's going to build it, that's nice too. So
Oh yeah.
you know,
Like
it's
that.
worked well. So
Having it all in house is really cool too. Um, because all your guys' fab work and everything like that's all done in house, isn't it?
yeah, yeah. So all of our metal, all the frames, all the TIG welding, all the CNC machining, like our oar locks or mounts, motor mounts, any little items that we can do, we do. So we make our own pulleys for the anchor systems now. Um, we do import our rubber, which is just one of the better options now, trying to meet that balance between price and quality. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
there's some great American-made rubber, just great. If you're okay with the price going up a few, it's the way it is,
I
and you get,
was I was
you know,
just gonna bring something up to where I was like I didn't really want to bring it up, but it's a good question for kind of like something even in the whole fishing industry as a whole right now.
oh, yeah.
What are the tariffs doing to like the rubber for these rafts right now?
It's not good. Some of the other companies are getting it in other places. Unfortunately, where we get ours is getting hit pretty hard. So rubber costs has went up. Um, Hopefully, we'll see a middle ground somewhere. It's not the end of the world. It is what it is. There's a price void on products in this country. So I'll be curious to see what happens to manufacturing here. Looking
I
forward to it though. We've reached out to some already, and ideally, like, someone like Sotar, Moravia, or one of those companies, we make something happen because they
oh
make
yeah
excellent products. Excellent products, and I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's
yeah
like
I
they
think
make it all around the world, and that's some companies won't be
yeah
afraid to buy it. Some will. We'll change what we're doing and adapt.
I
So
think a lot of companies in across the whole industry are gonna
oh yeah,
start seeing stuff like that, like your rods and
yeah.
everything. Like I was reading a article the other day from a kid talking about it. It was on the fly box, and he was talking about the tariffs and stuff like that. I was like, I never really thought about it that way,
Mhm.
but it is gonna affect a lot of
Yeah.
stuff.
And hopefully we end up with a lot more guys here in the states that are willing to do good quality work, and that's ideally what's going to happen. But
Exactly.
it's a long process to get there, but I think we'll get there.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get there either way. But what made you want to start your? You already kind of
Freedom, man, freedom,
yeah.
and getting to fish when I want to, or
Oh yeah.
when I'm not buried in work, I get to fish. It's that's been a whole new balance. So
Oh yeah.
yeah.
So what's the furthest boat you've had to deliver so far?
Montana, out in
Montana.
yeah, out in Ennis, Montana. We got a dealer out there, and that's the furthest trip. Furthest personal boat I'd say was New Jersey.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh, man,
yeah,
you're a road runner, huh?
yeah. Sometimes, yeah,
Yeah, I
sometimes,
was gonna say. I think
yeah,
you were saying last week you went to Tennessee and Virginia, and I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
man, I was like, you're covering some damn ground.
And I was in Tennessee again the day before yesterday meeting a customer.
Oh
Yeah,
my gosh,
yeah.
how
He
far
was
is that ride for you?
4.5 hours up to
4.5
Bristol.
hours.
Yeah, it's
That's not
not
bad.
no.
At least it's Bristol.
Yeah, yeah. I've gotten rewarded with fishing in some cool places doing
Oh
deliveries.
yeah.
So that's been real cool.
Oh yeah, I saw that one. He's floating down the river with Bojangles sitting in there. I was like, man,
Oh
that's
yeah,
a. That's a
yeah,
pretty good day right there.
yeah. Wasn't no fish that day, but it's okay.
Hey, it's fine. It's just fun to
Best
get out
part ever,
there.
right? Yeah.
Oh yeah. So technically I've looked at drift rafts or drift
hmm
boats like that. Do most people put like a 9.9 or something like a Tahatsu on the back of that or
Uh,
something smaller?
so even on our large models, I'll run a 6 horse, and
Okay.
a 5 is plenty. And even smaller than that. I mean, I climb shoals that jet boats climb with a 6 horse in a 15-foot raft.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I've got some videos. You're not going to walk through that shoal, but I'll motor up through it. I won't go fast. It's a slow crawl, but we do make it.
Oh yeah.
That's
And
probably the most fun I've had in a raft. Like, I love getting to drift and really experience the river, dropping down shoals, but motoring up in the spots where guys in jet boats are looking at you like, "How'd you get up here?" You know what I mean? That's probably the most fun.
oh yeah, even the guys in kayaks are like, "Whoa,
Oh
how
yeah, yeah.
how'd
They're
this
not going
happen?"
up it. Yeah, they might go down it, but they're not going up it.
Dude, I think the craziest thing I've seen so far is somebody. I forget if I was on the Green River in Saluda or if it was the French Broad, but I saw somebody with a trolling motor strapped to the back of a paddleboard,
Hmm.
and I was
Yeah,
like,
it
"That's
works.
got to be." I was like, "That's got to be sketchy." I was like, "It has to be sketchy."
Yeah, to
but
turn it over and lose everything. Yeah,
yeah. I'm not coordinated whatsoever. So paddleboards and I don't get along, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
How quick I turn over on one of those things. But
End up
what?
wet before you know it.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
what's the craziest place you've brought your upriver so far?
We haven't done anything, me personally, too adventurous. I've some shoals here and there, and maybe motoring up stuff. But I can't really say there's been somewhere that was just wild to take one.
Yeah.
Probably the coolest place I've taken one would be like some of the high mountain lakes over in Montana.
Yeah. Oh, I
Just
bet that's a blast.
driving down into what you feel like is a real forest. You're like, holy crap, man! These are different kind of woods out here.
Oh yeah.
But
It's not like your backwoods here in North Carolina or your
no,
backwoods there in Georgia or
no,
anything like that. It's different out there. I have buddies
yeah,
that live out there and guide out there,
mm,
and they always talk about, they're like, dude, it's different here.
yeah,
Like, it's
yeah.
like you look around, you're like, we're not in Kansas anymore, Toto.
No, no, no. Whole
But
different world.
what's your personal favorite in boat in the lineup right now?
Oh, for all around versatility and just fun, our 13.6, I'd say that's the most. I mean, I've taken it lake fishing, I've taken it down little rivers. It's small enough we can tote it in weird places, put it in the back of the truck if you need to. That's probably my favorite in terms of just using it everywhere. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. End of the day, the 15, man, just because it's like a Cadillac.
Yeah.
You can cut a flip off the front of it or whatever you want to do, and it's more of a boat than I'd say it's a raft.
Is that the one that's got like it's almost got like a casting platform up
Yep,
front and
yep,
it's like
yep,
raised?
yep,
Is that is that called the guide model?
yep, yep.
Yeah, that thing
That,
is sweet.
yeah, that's been one of our top sellers here lately. Yeah,
Yeah, dude, I was looking at that. I was like, man, let that tax return be a little bit more than what I think it's going to be, and that, it
yeah,
might get a little dangerous around here.
yeah, yeah.
But
I like the sound of that.
yeah, dude, my tax return wasn't as big as I thought it was going to be, but I'll probably end up pulling the trigger on one here soon.
We've got a new model that we're working on. Hopefully getting it together. A little 13-footer that's real beefy, like the
Uh huh.
15. That'll be a good middle ground for people needing a little bit bigger tubes for bigger water and stuff. But we got some other things in the works too, so we're excited to see what the next year does. We're going to creep over into some other avenues on the water. So
Oh man, I like the sound of that.
yeah, yeah, we got some jet boat ideas kicking around. So
Ooh, that's pretty sweet.
try to diversify a little bit and have something 100% made in USA. So
Yeah, that's always good to have. I think a lot of people, especially now, are leaning like, a lot towards buying USA made stuff,
oh yeah,
and that is honestly great to see.
yeah,
Um,
which is it's cool as long as they can do good quality. Because I hate to say it, not everything American made is good.
exactly, I
You're like,
agree.
holy crap! It's like who made this? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've put a few rods, bass rods, and conventional rods, and fly
Yeah,
rods in my hands that are made in the United States, and I'm like, dude, this thing. There are a couple bass rods that I've had when I was fishing tournaments and stuff like that.
yeah,
I put it in my hands. I was like, dude, this is the biggest clunky hunk of junk that I've ever
yeah.
put in my hands. And then you break it a week later, and you're like, well, back to the drawing board. Need
Hard
another
to
one.
get you know, they got all that stuff figured out for a long time over, across the pond. And it's like,
Oh yeah,
it'll take us a little while to catch up.
I agree, dude. And it's like you see a lot of it with like the Japanese blanks and stuff right now too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See like a lot of the Japanese blanks and a lot of the bait companies now too that have stuff coming from
Yeah.
Japan. They're kind of like scrambling a little bit, and but I've already seen it kind of coming down like we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Um, Like I've seen rod companies up in their prices a little bit, even for some of like the promotional team guys.
Oh yeah,
Where yeah, I'm like ooh, it's like it's a couple bucks higher than what I looked at last. But
yeah. They have
it's
to ease up on the deals, unfortunately. Well,
yeah, hey, it is what
we
it
all
is
love
though.
them. We love getting deals, but
Oh
yeah,
yeah, but yeah, it's good though. I think it's gonna hopefully makes people build them a little bit stronger and a little bit, call like Carhartt for example. I've got 3 Carhartt jackets that I've had for years,
yeah,
and they just will not crap the sheets. And my buddies, it's always the same thing.
yeah.
Carhartt, I got buddies that have had them for 10 years, and
Still kicking.
they're like sewing them back together, and they just won't quit on you.
It's
But
hard to find stuff like that. I feel like they make it all to fail now. You know?
exactly, and they're like, all right, we're gonna build it to fail, so you got to come and buy another one every year.
Yeah.
It's like our iPhones.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but
They didn't change anything. It's a new one, but it's not really different. Yeah,
exactly. It's like we'll make it a little faster. We'll make it look a little different, and
yeah,
then we're just gonna put. It's literally like a copy and paste, and with like a couple things. Um, but
crazy.
being in Dawsonville, you guys have any plans for a blue and yellow NAPA Auto Parts boat with a number 9 slapped on the side of it?
I mean, that'd be kind of cool.
That
Yeah,
would be kind of sweet.
that'd be kind of cool.
Oh yeah,
We hear it from everybody. Like, oh, I'm in Dawsonville. Like, oh yeah, awesome Bill from Dawsonville. It's like, okay. It's like, it took
yep.
me a while. But what are y'all talking about? Yeah,
Yeah. I was like, I gotta bring something up. I live like probably 10 minutes from the Hendrick shop.
oh,
So,
nice.
so yeah, you see those guys around town all the time, and
Yeah, yeah,
it's always cool to see like whenever Chase Elliott wins, they're like, oh, we're gonna go to Dawsonville, Georgia, to that bar where they sound the
yeah,
siren or ring the bell.
yeah.
I was
Yeah,
like,
they
man,
got a
that's pretty
sign out
sweet.
there. Yeah, they let you know where he's starting and stuff at each race. It's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool, and
Yep.
like I think Charlotte's got a lot of those guys, but it's like if you're
Mhm.
gonna do that, if you're gonna do that for one guy, you're gonna have to do it for all the guys from Charlotte, and that's like 900 drivers. It seems like, and it's
It
like
get busy.
it's cool to have that one driver from Dawsonville where it's like all about him, and then Bill Elliott too. But yeah, it's cool. I saw that. I was like, oh, they're out of Dawsonville. I was like, I wonder if they know Chase Elliott or Bill Elliott.
It's nice up here. It's quiet for now. Hopefully, don't all keep creeping out of Atlanta, but it probably will. So
Yeah, dude, my little sister goes to University of Georgia, and I feel like every time we drive from here to Athens, it's like they're building something new,
yeah, yeah, it's
and it's
busy.
like it's happening everywhere.
Yeah,
Everywhere, it's like even in my hometown, me and my buddy used to be able to ride our bikes to go and hunt our deer hunting spots when we were in like middle school,
mm. Wouldn't that be cool?
and yeah, it was fun. We can't do it anymore. It's like even if
Yeah,
we wanted to be like, yo, let's reminisce about the old days and ride a bike to where we deer hunt. We probably get hit by a car before getting even out onto the main road.
yeah. It's
But
changed, man. It's changed,
changing
unfortunately.
a lot. But dude, yeah, one of these times I get down here to Athens, I should probably take the long way around and come and check out one of the boats.
Yeah, man. Welcome to it.
Yeah, and I whenever I decide to do that, I will definitely let you know. But I have this thing at the end of every episode that I film.
Yeah.
We do 5 songs. I have a playlist on Spotify, and I update it every single week to
Oh, nice.
to put the songs that the guests throw out when I ask it. So, what are your 5 go-to fishing songs for the Trout Tunes playlist?
I had to give it a little bit of thought. Uh, we'll go with. Imagine you got it already. "Fortunate Son" by Creedence Clearwater.
I actually don't have that one yet.
You gotta have that one. You gotta
Oh
have it.
yeah,
I'd say "Can't Stop" Red Hot Chili Peppers.
that's a classic too.
Gotta have it. Do "Intergalactic" by the Beastie Boys.
That's a good. I love the Beastie Boys.
Hit
So we
that
got
up.
Fortunate Son.
I said, what is that, 3?
That's 3, and then
Going Up the Country by Canned Heat.
yep,
Yep.
that's a good one too.
One more. I'm trying to think what about fishing, man. Do Wallflowers by Static Jacks.
Wildflowers.
Wallflowers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Wall. By the Static Jacks. Yeah.
Let's see. I've it's been crazy seeing some of the the answers that I've got.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I,
oh
I'm
my
not,
gosh.
I didn't know you had a playlist on that. I'm gonna go check it out, man.
Yeah, dude. I'll throw it up on the Instagram story when I post it, so you can go check it out. It's
Cool.
it's pretty cool. So dude, it ranges from it's literally everything.
Oh, I
Like
bet.
you'll throw it on. Sometimes you'll be like, dude, this goes from 0 to 100 in like 2.5 seconds.
That
And
sounds about right.
yeah, dude. All right, I'm just gonna
That's cool.
double check, see if we got 5. Um, yeah, dude, I've had some where I'm like that one was crazy. Oh, I think we need one more. I got Fortunate Son, Can't Stop, Intergalactic, and then Wallflowers.
Going Up the Country.
Yep, that was the one.
Yep.
Yep, Canned Heat. But yeah, I love that song. Oh,
Wall.
it always makes me think of the end of you ever seen The Blind Side with Sandra Bullock?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It always makes me think of the end of that movie.
Is that Wallflowers by Static Jacks on there?
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
I haven't heard of the Static Jacks. I'm gonna have to listen to that song.
Yeah, it's pretty good one.
It's pretty, yeah. But dude,
Hell yeah.
that's about all I got, man. You got anything else you want to say?
No, man. I mean, it was good talking to you. I appreciate you having me on.
Yeah, man.
Had first podcast, so there you go.
Oh, dang! This is your first podcast.
Yep.
Heck yeah, man. Well, I
There's some of that
hope you
out.
enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, man. It's always fun to talk boats. I enjoy when people call just to ask questions about boats and stuff. That's what I tell a lot of people. If you want answers, you want prices, the fastest way is to give me a call or shoot me an email. I'm happy to answer whatever questions. So
Heck yeah, man. But I'll get in contact with you. I'll probably come up there at some point to or down
yeah,
there. Sorry, man. I always come check out some of the boats, check out the shop, and
I say
hopefully
you ever get some time, I want to go do a striper float this summer. Holler at me.
Oh, dude, I would love to do that.
Yeah.
Striper, smallmouth, or something like that. We're
Oh yeah.
there's plenty of it around here. The
Oh yeah.
congaree.
A little north of that, but yeah.
Yeah, I know which one north you're talking about.
That's my regular every summer. I got family. I grew up over there in Columbia.
Oh,
So,
did you?
yep.
You South Carolina fan or a Georgia fan?
Man, I don't even watch it.
Oh, you don't watch college football?
No, not at all. I grew up hearing about it, and everyone argued Clemson or Gamecocks. And I was just like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah, right. It's like I'm partial. My little sister goes to Georgia, and I've always heard it from Gamecock fans. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna take Georgia just to piss off all my buddies that are
There
Gamecock
you go.
fans. But dude, thank you so much for coming on. If
Yes, sir.
any of you guys want a drift boat, Upriver Boatworks, give them a call and get you in one. But thank you for coming on. I greatly appreciate it, man.
All right, man. We'll see you.
See you, sir. I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Dude.
All right, bye. I'm gonna let some of this. That was Chris from Upriver Boatworks. What an awesome dude, man. I mean, that was such an informative podcast about those boats. But dude, cool guy. Go check him out, dude. Sat in the lobby a little bit. talk some fishing spots and stuff like that off record. Didn't know that he lived in Charlotte for a year. So we're sharing some spots around Charlotte and stuff like that, and just awesome episode. Just didn't want to include some of that in the podcast because we do talk about some spots that we both know of, and we don't want people blasting those spots out. So, had to kind of gatekeep a little bit. But that keeps fishing good at your good spots, and if you're not gatekeeping a little bit, start doing it. I'm not saying don't share any ounce of information with people, but don't blast out other people's spots. Which that's going to bring me to something I didn't even plan on talking about this, but I think I talked about it a little bit in the episode with James and the one with the Riverside Wranglers. There's an unwritten rule in fishing, whether it's bass, whether it's trout, whether it's saltwater. If somebody tells you about a spot, you ask them if you can go, if they mind you going to that spot. And if they're like, yeah, man, go for it, go. But always have that common courtesy to send that person a text and be like, hey, thinking about going to such and such a spot that you told me about. Would you be upset if I did that? And if he says no, then good. If he says, yeah, I'm planning on going there next week, I don't want you fishing that. That's where you just have to sit back and respect that. Don't go and sore lip that dude's fish that he wants to go and fish for either next week. And it's even worse in the bass fishing world because say we're fishing Lake Norman in Charlotte right here, essentially right outside of Charlotte, thousands of people in this godforsaken city that fish. Say one of your buddies is fishing a tournament Saturday, tomorrow, and you want to go and catch some fish today. Call them up. Hey, Ryan, what's up? How you doing, man? Hey, do you mind if I go and fish the Mountain Creek Bridge this afternoon? I know you got a tournament there. Are you planning on fishing the Mountain Creek Bridge? Yada, yada, yada. And if he says yes, I am planning on fishing the Mountain Creek Bridge, you leave the Mountain Creek Bridge alone. And if it was me, I'm not going into Mountain Creek. I'm letting him go tomorrow and catch all those fish in Mountain Creek so he can make a check in the tournament. Given there aren't many fly fishing tournaments other than kind of up in Cherokee, but still, always, if you're going out with a buddy and he shows you a spot, you don't go to that spot without asking him, or if you're with him. I've been shown some spots from other people, and shit, half the time I don't even go to them. There's one up that somebody showed me, and I went there once with him, and I haven't been back. Just because there's other spots. I mean, was it a good spot? Yeah. I mean, we caught fish, but it's like North Carolina's a big state. There's a shitload of water to catch a damn trout in, so you don't have to go be like, all right, yeah, I'm going right to the spot that Timmy showed me, and I'm going to go catch all the fish out of there. Fuck that. Now, to a degree, I could see it if it's like a delayed harvest stream and somebody's gatekeeping a delayed harvest stream. That's kind of wild because, again, it's fucking delayed harvest stream. You can go onto the wildlife website and just look up delayed harvest stream, say Newland, North Carolina, and it'll bring up every damn delayed harvest stream in Newland. That information is available to everybody. Don't gatekeep a fucking delayed harvest stream. Who wants to go up there and battle all the knuckleheads chucking articulated streamers past your face that far on Bloody Saturday to catch a 28-inch stock trout? Couldn't be me, big dog. Sorry. Sound a little fucked, but I got to be in a certain mood to go and fish a delayed harvest stream. I do like blue line, but and it's kind of hard to go and it's getting kind of hard to go blue line right now because I really don't know what is and what is not messed up after Helene, but it's all good. But that's that. Didn't mean to get down that tangent, but I just felt like it needed to be explored down that tangent path. But got a couple things. Today was the first day I released the new edition of the Fly Shop Spotlight with Hendersonville Outfitters. That aired on YouTube about an hour ago. Really good video. Super, super cool people over there. Just part of it. I kind of glanced over it in the video. Hendersonville Outfitters is a full-service guide shop as well. So they do run guide trips out of the fly shop and around the Hendersonville area. I think at Tuxedo Falls, to be exact. But go and check them out, man. I mean, Dave's a super cool dude. That shop is in an awesome area. Like I said in the video, it is right next to a hair salon and a woman's clothing store and whatever other woman's clothing store is in downtown Hendersonville. Perfect opportunity. You know, we all go through it as males. We get dragged through shops that we don't want to be dragged through. We get dragged into the fucking hair salon not knowing that it's going to take 4.5 fucking hours to get your hair colored and did and chopped. I walk into the fucking barber shop and I'm like, trim my shit up, make me look a little fly, They're like, all right, 10-4 Playboy, I'll chop you up, cuh. They chop you up. Nah, it is different for females, man. They'll go in. It's an experience to go and get your hair done for a female, I think. I'm going to put that back over there because it's kind of hard to see my face. This kind of looks like a big version of the Pixar thing. Toy Story. Great movie. Great Disney Pixar film. But back to got down another tangent there. But yeah, it's an experience for females to get their hair done, man. I mean, so what's better to be next to the hair salon than a fly shop? Boom. Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. Girlfriend goes, gets her hair done for 8 hours. You get to go and sit in the damn fly shop and shoot the shit with the owner for fucking 8 hours. What's even better is some of the fly shops have little coolers with beer in them. What's better than that, man? You get to talk fly fishing in a shop while your girlfriend gets her hair done and drink a beer while shooting the shit about fly fishing. I think I just realized my shirt was on backwards. Can't tell, but I think. Maybe not. I'm not sure. But, dude, yeah. Hey, I'm going to go into the J. Crew outlet here in downtown Hendersonville. You want to come with me? No, I'm going to the fly shop to drink beer and shoot the shit. that marketing and business plan is fucking phenomenal. Phenomenal. So, so that's out on YouTube. I'll link it in the show description. I'll link all the links for Upriver Boatworks in the description. I'll put the Trout Tunes playlist in the description. I'll put all that in the description, and it will be up by 7:30 tonight. It will premiere at 7:30 tonight, so wait for that. I'm pretty sure I will be at the East Carolina UNC Charlotte baseball game. So yeah, go and watch the episode for me, I guess. But that's about all I got for this week, people. Go check out the video. Go check out this episode. Shout out to the people at Upriver Boatworks. Shout out to the people at Hendersonville Outfitters. Greatly appreciate everybody for supporting this show. Everybody for watching, commenting on Instagram, TikTok, getting in the lives, getting in all the stuff. Just want to thank you all for the support. So, that being said, I'm going to get out of here, get all this stuff chopped up and edited so that it can be uploaded before the ECU UNCC baseball game. But until next week, we got next episode, we have Michael Brannon and some of the product designers from Free Fly Apparel here. This is a Free Fly shirt, I believe. I still may think it's on backwards. I don't know. I can't tell. No, it's not on backwards. There's a tag back there. But the great people from Free Fly. This is a Free Fly shirt. This is a very comfy shirt. The bamboo tech. So if you're into that Free Fly stuff, like I am, check out this episode on Tuesday, man. Get in here, check it out. Like I said, we'll have Michael Brannon on. I hope I'm saying his name right. I'm pretty sure it's Michael. I hope it's Michael. I'm pretty sure it's Michael. Let's see. I'm 900% sure. Yes, it is Michael Brannon. All right, I'm not a complete idiot. I knew it was Michael, but so hop in, check it out. Until next Tuesday, until the next episode with the Free Fly crew. Catch some trout this weekend. Maybe enjoy a few too many adult beverages this evening. I may not. It's kind of a game time decision. My fridge is looking like a bullpen game right now. I got like a clusterfuck of like Yinglings and Kona Big Waves. I think a couple of whoa now, Captain. Got a couple Coors Banquets. Some Kona Big Waves. I think a Yingling. So definitely a bullpen game going on in my fridge right now. But for the second time, catch some trout this weekend. Tune in next Tuesday.